Hello my friend, today we will talk about engine misfire, what is the reason of it, what should we pay attention and how to solve that problem. Please like the video and subscribe our channel. Engine misfires happen when one or several of the cylinders do not produce sufficient spark or compression and lack of fuel. It could involve more than one cylinder. Engine misfiring? Here are the top possible causes. Spark plugs. Worn or fouled spark plugs are one of the most common causes of engine misfires. Ignition coils. Another possible cause of an engine misfire is a bad or malfunctioning ignition coil. Fuel injector. Vacuum leaks. Mass airflow sensor. Worn cylinder. The check engine light goes on. How to fix an engine misfire? Misfire error codes. The last number indicates in which cylinder problem is. If the last number is 3, then check third cylinder. What can we do? Check the third cylinder. When encountering an engine misfire, you must first check and determine if the cylinder is working or not. Also diagnose the spark plugs in the third cylinder, check the ignition coil in the third cylinder, check the fuel injector in the third cylinder. Check compression pressures in the third cylinder. Vacuum leak test. There are several ways to check vacuum. The easiest and the most reliable is doing it with smoke tester. If you don't solve the problem of vacuum leak, you will always have the problem of engine misfire. Is engine misfire serious? If left untreated, a cylinder misfire can lead to significant engine damage. Worse, if you experience a bad misfire while driving, it could result in an accident. This is why it's important to treat engine misfires as soon as you detect them. Can I drive with engine misfire? The longer you wait to fix your engine misfire, the more risk you run of causing more serious and long-term damage. If you experience any of these sounds, have a mechanic inspect the engine as soon as possible. So, the answer to is it safe to drive with a misfiring engine? An emphatic no. How does a car act when it misfires? Signs that an engine is misfiring include slower acceleration or shaking during acceleration. The engine also might hesitate or briefly lose power. At idle, the engine might vibrate more than usual and run unevenly. Misfires can occur when an engine is cold or warm, and they can occur intermittently. Can cleaning fuel injector fix a misfire? Fortunately, you are correct that blocked fuel injectors are a sign of an engine that is misfiring. However, if used properly, a fuel injector cleaning ought to solve the issue and stop your engine from misfiring. Will changing spark plugs fix a misfire? Dirty spark plugs can cause misfires. Partially burned engine oil can prevent the plugs from creating the sparks needed to ignite the fuel after it goes into the cylinder. Old spark plugs can simply break and fail to produce a spark. A broken spark plug is a simple fix. Just replace it. Can low fuel cause misfire? When your engine doesn't have enough fuel, it can cause cylinders to misfire. But the biggest risk is if you're traveling at high speeds and RPMs, your car's computer will request a richer air-fuel mixture to prevent damage to the engine. If the fuel pump cannot deliver enough fuel, it can cause an engine knock. Please continue watching the video, where we will discuss about very interesting subject. What is vehicle immobilizer system? How do I fix my immobilizer problem?
What are the common symptoms of immobilizer problems in car? Your vehicle's immobilizer is a powerful security component that stops your car from starting when the keys are not present. An immobilizer fault may stop your vehicle from starting at all. Immobilizer problems can have many causes. These include a damaged key fob, faulty immobilizer ECU, engine control unit, faulty engine ECU, faulty wiring. The immobilizer system is a great piece of electronic security technology in your car which is generally used for theft deterrent. The following point define the common symptoms to determine the immobilizer problems in your car. Locking problems. When you are using the key to lock the door of your car remotely, then you will notice that the door do not lock. It is clear indication of immobilizer issues in your car. Unlocking problems. Another sign of immobilizer problem is that you are unable to unlock the door of your car with the smart key. In this way, if you lock the door from the inside, then you are unable to get back into your car because the key of your car is unable to unlock the door. Engine starting problems. The most common sign of a problem in the engine immobilizer in your car is that it does not start at all. When you find out that your car engine does not make an attempt to start, then it clearly indicates a problem with either the immobilizer or the smart key itself. Ignition key does not turn on. When your car has a physical key and you insert them into the ignition, if you find out that it does not budge, you may have a problem within the transponder chip inside the key fob base. These problems are often accompanied by glowing or flashing immobilizer light. If your car is not starting, it might be a problem of immobilizer. I will show you how to fix this problem very easily in this video. First time when immobilizer was used was in 1994. It became essential for every vehicle. It is security system which defends car from stealing. There is chip in the car key which has unique code. Every car has its unique code. Immobilizer control module or control unit is made for reading this code, send information to the car electronic control unit. Electronic control unit will read this code and if it match on the programmed data, car will start working. If data don't match, car will not start. If immobilizer control module is damaged, module can't read code, cannot send data to the electronic control unit. In this situation, car will not start working. There is one way to solve this problem easily. Now I will show you my way which helped me and maybe it will help you too if you have immobilizer problem. For this you will need copper wire like this, diameter 0.3 or 0.5 millimeters, length about 2 meters. Watch me and then repeat what I do. I needed 15 curls of copper wire. Maybe you will need 18 or 20 curls. After this we will assemble everything and try if car starts walking. If car does not start, we need to add curls. If adding curls don't work, this means that we need to find problem elsewhere or immobilizer control module is fully damaged. I hope this video is useful for you, and if it helps, write in the comments and tell us which car do you have.